Hey, my YouTube family, welcome back to Tam Tam Kitchen. It's delish. So, today I'm gonna be making some butter bean with chickpeas. For you today, I'm gonna stew it down with some coconut milk. So, to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscription button. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I do my butter bean. So guys, this is the coconut. I basically chop the coconut small. I'm going to chop them a bit smaller and then I'm going to put them in my blender and blend it so I can get the milk from the coconut. So just chop your coconut in small cubes, yeah? Now just put your coconut into your blender like so, and we're gonna add some water. Add water to it so that we can get that coconut milk. Yeah, just add enough water. As you blend it, you will see the amount of water that you need. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on my blender and I'm gonna blend. So I'm gonna add some more water because this is the coconut milk that I'm gonna use to cook down the beans, and I don't really want to add any fresh water to it. So I'm gonna add a bit more water because this is really rich, guys. When you really use the coconut milk, the fresh coconut, and blend it up, it's really rich. So I'm blending it again. So coconut milk finish blending. I'm gonna leave it in the blender. I turn it off. I'm gonna leave it in the blender until I'm ready to strain it in a strainer and show you. I'll show you guys. So now I am gonna chop my seasoning that I'm gonna put into my butter bean. Yeah, so chop your garlic, onion, tomato, and your sweet pepper, your bell peppers, and I'll show you guys when I finish chopping them. Guys, as you can see, my garlic over there, my chopped garlic, my onions, my bell pepper, and tomatoes, and these are all my beans that I'm going to use in my stew. So I am going to go ahead and show you guys how I whip this up. No long talking. Guys, this is my outdoor stove that I'm going to be using to cook today outside. I'm going to turn on my stove now. So I'm going to put my pot on, and now I'm going to turn my stove on. And there you go. Voila, stove on and pot I get hot out the door. So my pot is getting warm. I'll show you guys when I'm frying up my stuff. Okay, so stay right there. So guys, as you can see, my pot is warm and I'm gonna add some coconut oil. That's enough coconut oil, like 2 tablespoons. So now we are going to add our garlic and just give it a stir. And now I'm gonna add my onions. Add in my onions. So add your onions and your chopped garlic and give it a stir. Now I am going to add my tomatoes. Add in my tomatoes. Yeah, so add your tomatoes and then give it a stir. Just incorporate your tomatoes and your onion together. Now I am going to add my bell peppers. So give it a good stir. So I'm just going to cover this because it's on low heat and let it steam down for about 5 minutes. And I will show you guys when I'm adding in the rest of the ingredients. So cover it and leave it to steam for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to just strain my coconut milk. Just strain your coconut milk like so, yeah? Get a strainer and just strain your coconut milk like so. So as you can see, guys, there's a lot of coconut milk in there. Just give it a squeeze so that you can get all that juice out. And that's your coconut milk strain, and I'm going to show you when I'm going to put it in the pot. So guys, that is your fresh seasoning sauteed well. Now I'm adding my coconut milk. So add your coconut milk in like so, and just give it a good stir. I'm gonna cover this now. As you know that we are using the butter beans from the tin and we're not cooking it from scratch. So you know the butter bean from the tin is already cooked. So I am going to cover this. I'm gonna cover my pot and I'm gonna leave it and let it cook down so that the coconut milk can get a bit more creamy. And then I will show you guys when I'm gonna add the seasoning and I'm gonna add the beans. So stay tuned, stay right there and cook with Tam Tam. See that is bubbling and it cooked down quite nicely. See that? So now I'm gonna add my chickpeas. Add your chickpeas. I'm gonna add my butter bean. And I'm gonna give it a stir. Yeah, this bean I will add it last. I'm gonna add some all-purpose seasoning. And I'm gonna add some garlic granule, and I'm gonna add some bay leaves, about 4 bay leaves, that's good enough, and then give it a stir. And then we are going to add some Celtic salt. Add your Celtic salt, and guys, at this point, please taste your food. So you're gonna taste your food at this point to see if you like the taste of it, the saltiness and the seasoning. If you don't like how it tastes, or you want more seasoning, you can always add more seasoning to your likings. Okay, so add your seasoning to your liking and make sure that you taste it to see if it's salty enough. So those are the seasons that I'm going to put on this bean today. I'll show you later on when I'm adding the other bean, because that bean is very soft. It looks like butter bean, but it's not butter bean. So I'm going to add it a little bit later on. I'm going to cover this now and I'm going to leave it to steam down for about 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna, woo, that look good. That looks so good. Look at that, guys. That looks so delicious. That looks so good, man. That looks good. I think now I'm adding in the bean and I'm gonna give it a stir. I'm adding a bit more all-purpose seasoning in here because I tasted it before and I think I need a bit more seasoning, get that flavor in. So you can put as much season as you like, yeah? Make sure that you taste it to your likings. This part is to your likings, the taste bit. Because some people like a lot of seasoning like me. I don't really like a lot of seasoning when I cook. So this is the main reason why I'm just using all purpose, because a lot of seasoning is added in the all purpose. So yeah, just use all purpose, and I'm gonna use a little bit of black pepper, and I use a little bit of Celtic salt. So now I am gonna cover this and I'm gonna make it steam down some more, let it cook down. I'm gonna leave this for about 15 minutes and then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So guys, now, wow, look at that. Look at that. It's so creamy. Ooh, the sauce is so creamy and nice. And it tastes delicious. It tastes good. It tastes so delish. So now I'm adding black pepper. So add your black pepper last. The last thing goes in is your black pepper. And then give it a stir. Yeah, give it a good stir. And then I'm literally gonna leave this on low heat to steam down for about 10 more minutes, and then it's gonna be finito. It's gonna be finished. So guys, that's your butter bean chickpeas all done cooked. And as you can see, that coconut sauce is just so creamy. Guys, now watch it look. It tastes good. It tastes delicious. So I'm gonna plate it up with some rice and I'm gonna show you guys when I'm plating it up. So stay tuned. So guys, that's my, I just move it from the stove to put it on the table to show you guys that I'm plating up my chickpeas and butter bean with some rice. So I've got some rice here. I'm just gonna put it in this, this is a plate bowl. So I've got some rice here. I did cook some rice inside. Yeah, so just make some white rice to share with this butter bean and chickpeas. Or if you don't like white rice, you can always put dumpling, yam, and all of those stuff, ground provision. Or you can do brown rice, you can do quinoa, you can do whatever with this. But today I am plating it up with some white rice. Yeah, so I had my white rice as already cooked. Everybody knows cook white rice. Yeah, and now I am gonna share my beans. I'm gonna put my beans on now. So remember this at it's very creamy, guys. So I'm just gonna add my beans like so. Yeah, man, this look good, and it tastes delicious. It tastes delicious, guys. So make sure that you follow all the steps that I showed you. And the fresh coconut make it very creamy. As you can see, it is so creamy. So let me just move this aside, and then I will cover it. And yeah, that is the butter bean with rice. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up look. And as always, I'm gonna put some garnish on it just to make it look you know pretty and thing. You have to make your food look pretty when you cook it, because you eat with our eyes too. You know what I mean? Let me put another piece of parsley here. Yeah, just stick it in the rice like so. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Don't that look pretty, guys? So, guys, that is your chickpeas with butter bean in coconut sauce with some white rice. Thank you for watching. Love you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That looks so delicious. Thank you guys for watching.